I'm a little bit excited. I think I'm gonna get my YouTube going again. Maybe do a little bit of this vlogging stuff, a little bit more behind the scenes, maybe some Photoshop tutorials. But there's one thing I need before I get all that done. A YouTube profile photo. To the studio, which is my garage, basically. So today, I've decided to take a couple of self-portraits of myself. Obviously, that's what makes it a self-portrait. So I've just got a little bit of a studio set up here in my garage. Just a backdrop. I'll probably change that, but I'm just gonna edit that out anyway. A couple of soft boxes here. Got my Elinchrom bits and pieces down there. So I'm just gonna set it up and take a few selfies with a remote trigger. I've got my trusty 5D Mark III here, and that's about it. So this will make a nice little YouTube profile photo. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So for those wondering, I was actually taking them myself using a remote trigger. I got this, it's like a Yongnuo, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's this little trigger here, and it just hooks up to a receiver on my camera, and I plug it into the little 3-pin port on the 5D Mark III, and I just hit this little button and it fires the flash for me. Piece of cake. Done. So that's a wrap. I've got myself a new YouTube profile photo now, and probably a bunch of other stuff in there as well. Ended up taking quite a few photos, so why not? It's digital. Just keep shooting until you get a good one, and sometimes that can take a while. Look at this face. Okay, so I know I'm going to get asked this question. Now, how do I trigger the lights and trigger the camera using the remote? So what I do is I use this little guy. It's the Yongnuo MC36R. This is old now. There's probably a lot of other better units on there. You can check eBay or your local camera store. But this is the particular one I use. And this goes into the hot shoe of the camera, like that. And then this is one of the, on a Canon, it's the little 3-pin port which goes into the side of the camera. If I flick up this bit of rubber here. And that goes in the side there. So that will trigger the camera. So, but Brodie, I've got to trigger lights as well. So what I do is I take that out of the hot shoe. I get my Yongnuo RF605 trigger, and I put that into my hot shoe. So the camera is now going to fire my flash using this trigger. And then this guy, it doesn't actually use the hot shoe. The hot shoe is just to mount it, just to keep it safe. So I just pop that in the top there. So now I'm receiving a signal from my remote to trigger the camera, which triggers it through this port here. And then once it fires, it triggers this transmitter here, which fires my flashes. So I have one of these hooked up to all the other flashes that I'm using. And that's it. Simple. So now I've got myself a new YouTube profile photo and a bunch of other stuff. Pictures always come in handy for Facebook or Instagram, whatever it might be. Maybe if I got a new photo to send to mum, she'd like that. Mum would like that. Oh, it is cold today.